got deliveries today. It's a blistering 12 degrees and we're about to go load some wood. Now I am delivering this wood to a customer that gets hickory every year, but I am out of hickory. So once again, we are on our way over to Travis's wood yard and I'm buying a full cord of hickory from him. Yes, a full cord. So he's making a good sale and I'm basically just gonna move some wood and break even. But it keeps my customer happy. So I'm buying this wood from Travis for $300 for the full cord. All we're gonna do is chuck it in. He doesn't have to deliver it. So he's giving me a pretty good price on hickory because he sells his hickory for like $150 a face cord, a third of a cord. So he's losing money, but he's doing the favor to me. So it's a good deal for me. And I sell my hickory for $130 a face cord. So this is gonna be $390. So I'm gonna make 90 bucks, but it's a delivery. So I'm gonna make some money on the delivery because it's a ways away. So I'll make 120 bucks plus my time into it. So not gonna get rich, but it keeps the customer happy. So that's a good thing. So we're gonna do that. And then I got a delivery after that we're gonna do. And then we might even load up tomorrow's first delivery because I've got delivery the next 3 days in a row. I've got a couple each day. So we're just gonna keep moving wood. Winter happened all of a sudden. I snowblowed yesterday here in my old wood yard at my photography business. I snowblowed for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something like that. It was a wet, heavy, thick 7 inches or whatever. I had to double blow it, so it took longer. Usually I can do the whole lot in an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes is about all it takes if I can do a single blow. But I had to blow all that over to here and then everything over that way. So it just takes time. That's what happens in the winter. But the good news is when it gets cold and we get snow, people call. So that's a good thing. Let's go deliver some wood. So this is the wood that we're taking out, and we were just discussing how people ask us all the time, like, oh, do you get snow on there? Don't you cover it to keep the snow off?
No.
What happens?
You just knock it off.
Show them how it works.
You pick up a couple pieces.
Gone. And then in the trailer, look at what you got. No snow. So it's not a big deal. The only time it's an issue is if you were to have a lot of snow and then get a big thaw, and then it freezes, and then get a lot of snow, and then it thaws.
Then you get a wood sickle.
You get a wood sickle, but usually it's just across the top, like foot, and down below it's fine.
8 to 10 inches.
Yeah.
Usually you smack it once with a sledgehammer.
Right.
Good to go.
So I dig into my piles, and it's all clean like this. It looks just fine underneath, even though it's, you know, not even stacked wood. And then I leave the stuff that's got the snow, and then once it thaws and melts a few times, so you got some on the bottom that ends up being just fine.
Yep.
So it works great. So you don't have to cover your wood. The only time I guess I would recommend covering it is if you're like my brother Ken in northern Wisconsin, where they literally get 2-3 feet of snow and that's really buried. We don't usually get that. It can happen. Or if you're an end user and you're stacking it outside your garage, or
and you want to keep it dry.
And you want to keep it dry, not bring any snow in. Yeah, and you cover the top of it. But you really don't have to, especially if you're selling it where you're flipping the wood, turning it over every 6 months a year. It doesn't really matter. Because I get asked that all the time. Well, the wood is just rotting. All that moisture's on there. No.
No, it's not. Not unless it's sitting in a puddle of water.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, back to chucking.
I had one guy deliver to. He actually had his wood sitting in water, and I'm like, what in the heck?
Yeah. There we go. We threw some wood in. We got about a full cord, give or take. I think it's a little more, but
Never shortcut.
I would say it's pretty much really accurate that it's a full cord, because if I go to the bottom of the top board and level across, it's like almost exact. We might have a couple armfuls extra.
That's okay.
But this is all hickory. This is all going to be my wood someday. I just got to stop in and get it.
Pay me.
I can do that. I'll go get some money right now. All right, down the road we go. Do this all the time.
That's like perfect size too.
Yeah, most of the people that smoke, this is what they want.
I'm gonna hit the rope again when I run out.
All right, we're back in the wood yard. I got my little baby dumper hooked up, and the first delivery's done. So next we're gonna load up this little trailer. I'm gonna put in a face cord or third of a cord of locust because I got a little bit of locust there. This guy wants locust, and then he wants some oak on top of that. So we're gonna do 2 face cords, 2/3 of a cord, heap it up. But that's my first delivery tomorrow morning. But then we're gonna load this up, disconnect it, and I'm gonna load up my truck because I got another delivery to do today yet. A guy wants 1 face cord, and it's probably about 25 miles away. So I don't want to pull the trailer there and then come back and reload this in the dark. So I'm going to get this loaded now, and then we're going to load up the truck with that delivery and then go deliver that. So that's what's happening. Delivery time, winter time, snow time. People are calling like crazy. I got 4 more orders today. I got to fill in the next couple days. So it's nuts. It's nuts. People are calling like crazy. I just talked to a friend of mine who's in the firewood industry. He does it full time. 100% has 5-6 employees. So he's big time, and he said they can't keep up. They cannot keep up. He said it's been so busy that he could work 24 hours a day and they can't keep up. They're turning down orders. So it's been a good year so far, and we're just getting started. So there's the locust that I just put in, and I know that he'll be happy that there's more than a face cord. So there's probably face cord and a half. So about a half of a full cord is almost what's there. And I cleaned out this bin. I got all the locusts out of here. And this was mostly honey locust, as you can see by the color of it. There's a little bit of black locust, but it was mostly honey locust. This stuff's all a little over a year old, so it's going to be awesome wood. This is the kind of stuff that I know a lot of guys I talk to that sell wood, that get a bunch of tree service wood in. They get locust trees, yard trees in. And Jason's one of them, Logger Jason. And he does not sell locust. He keeps it for himself because he knows this is the gold. This is the good stuff. Around here anyway, this honey locust is awesome wood. If I was heating with wood all the time and I could get locust, that's what I would take. This stuff right here. So, and that's who it's going to, a guy that heats with wood, so he'll be happy. So I'm going to finish this off a little bit right here with some oak right now. There it is. A load of wood is in the truck. Face cord, third of a cord, a Rick-a-Rank roll, truckload. There it is. Now, you saw I went to 3 different piles. Well, I think you saw 2. I only moved the camera twice. But I started over there in the oak, and he wanted some bigger chunks. He said he wants some bigger chunks. So I dug through it specifically when I did that last load, threw the big ones off to the side, put those in. And then I put a bunch of, well, a couple armfuls of hard maple, a couple armfuls of locust, and then I came over here to the beech. And I finished it off by putting a bunch of beech in here. And because he wanted really good, hot, long-burning wood, I said, I got your stuff. And he didn't care what it was. He just says, I want the good stuff. So that's what he's getting. So there it is. It's in the truck. We're going to go down the road.